Shit, we about to get ourselves a good one right here. This is about to be a great one right here. We got GOAT 1099 versus Advaita. They're about to pop up a live stream right now, and I wanted to watch this before I did some spars with my subscribers because GOAT versus Advaita, that shit's about to go crazy. So let me see. I'm gonna refresh the page, see if GOAT's starting to go live yet. He about to go. He about to go. Uh-oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, come on, GOAT. Don't fuck with me like this. There we go. We got a wager going for Mr. GOAT 1099 and Advaita X. If you guys don't know the history between these two players, Advaita was the guy that took GOAT's title away from him. GOAT was actually winning the bout in the UFC 3, but Advaita was very egregious with some oblique kicks, and then GOAT made the mistake of kicking him with the bad leg, lets a knockdown, lets Advaita get inside the control, and that was all she wrote. So I'm waiting for these guys to get going. So I'm gonna let GOAT know I'm live. Let's see. I can't wait for this. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be one of the best bouts ever. Am I taking matches? I'm taking matches after this. I gotta watch this, bro. This is about to be one of the best bouts you guys are about to see. GOAT 1099 versus Advaita. I can't wait. Because it's been a lot of talk. And then Advaita went on and beat Zayav not too long ago. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out. And I want to give commentary. Because they told me, oh, yo, we about to get this going. I said, bet. Let me do some commentary. And we'll get that. I want to get this out the way. Not out the way. I just want to fucking enjoy it, too. Because I enjoy high-level gameplay. When people actually know the mechanics of how things work, it's fun to watch. Don't have to be a martial artist to know how mechanics works, but if you have a baseline understanding of how you're supposed to implement things, it's a beautiful thing. So let's see. GOAT versus Advaita live commentary. Anyway, I had spars in there. I think right now what I'll do is I'll also remove my PlayStation mic just in case it starts to fuck things up. Come on, GOAT, hurry your ass up. There you go. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. With the energy. Yes, sir. Let's go, GOAT. It's about to go down. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Okay, let's do it then. Let's fucking do it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. We in here. We in here. Bro, this is like after working the last 3 weeks, bro. All right. It's about to be that time. So, putting your predictions on who you think is going to win between GOAT and Advaita X. I don't know if it's a best of 3 or best of 5, but we're going to fuck around and find out. Now, Advaita, about him, he's really, really tricky. He would find like a very nuanced thing that the fighter he's using is good at, whether they have a really high level move level or they have like a specific transition they have access to or a specific animation that makes his job easier to do. They're doing a 5-round bout. I don't think this is a best of 3. I don't think so. Let's see. Let's go add some promo. Let's see. I'm gonna check the chat in a bit. Advaita. Advaita better stop sipping his tea. He better hurry the fuck up. We got shit to do. This is a wager, yep? It's a wager. All right. Advaita, they're in welterweight, so I guess it's the agreed weight. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for this. Advaita spending a little bit more time on the game than Mr. GOAT here. But as we know, it's about quality, not quantity. Yes, sir. What is this? Best of 3. Okay. Okay. Best of 3. All right. Featherweight? Ooh, I don't know about I don't know. I don't know if Brian Ortega. Haven't seen that pick. Triple digits. They're throwing $100. This is $100 wager. This is $100 wager. They're putting $100 on this. Ooh, he said he got Advaita. Mm. Mm-hmm. Ortega versus Topuria. All right, so what makes this pretty good is that Topuria has a very nasty level 5 snap jab. Ortega, what he has going for him is carved of wood, has obviously some nasty grappling off of his back, but also some good submissions on top. Now, he does have one of the worst stat adjustments I've ever seen from EA, or actually not EA, the UFC. They gave Brian Ortega 99 top control, which I obviously do not agree with. But in the hands of Advaita, to be very dangerous. So GOAT already taking center. Advaita doing what he usually does, trying to circle to the outside of the black line. Fuzzy blocking. And notice that when Advaita's circling, he's trying to intercept GOAT. But GOAT is doing a wonderful job of alternating his entry, feints the high kick. Advaita does a wonderful job of clinching, goes for the standing guillotine, drops him down. Now, if GOAT's been actually doing his homework, there we go. GOAT's been doing his homework. He raced the transition, beat the little submission attempt, lands a head kick at the break. Right now, the damage is in favor of GOAT 1099. Does another high kick, misses. 3 minutes left in round 1 between GOAT 1099 and Advaita X. 2 ESFL champions, 2 of the best players in the world since UFC 3. Always throwing on some solid classics. And of course, ooh. See, he's feinting a high kick, feinting a jab right after. Lines up the front kick, and GOAT is feeling himself. You can hear him on his mic. Beautiful lunge from Advaita to dodge away. The body kicks are giving him a fit, and I think it's because of the high kicks of GOAT 1099. It's such an important threat. I see that little lateral rear body hook. Shout out to me, but that's nice. Another rear body kick. And what I love that what GOAT does is that his high kick threat is so imminent that you have to respect it. If you get rocked by GOAT 1099 to the head and he gets you by the cage, it is pretty much a wrap. He's one of the most dangerous players when it comes to getting finishes. And that's why, you know, his most recent video against Blake Tyler, people said, oh, he looked a little bit too passive. You got to respect when you're going against a really good player. There we see the change there. Ain't no flying knee. Ain't no flying knee if you get punched in the face. High kick again. The high kick sneaks through. Cutting off the angle to the outside of the lead leg of Brian Ortega is GOAT 1099 to land that rear hook. Double jab into the rear hook. And you can already see that the long-term head health of Advaita does not look promising at all. I was surprised that they opted to go featherweight. Featherweight's not really one of Advaita's favorite weights to go. Lands a nice rear hook. But I do recall Topuria's punch levels are much higher than Brian Ortega's. We have about 37 seconds left in round 1. This is a clear GOAT 1099 round so far unless something miraculous happens for Advaita. Good looks all around. But the damage is in favor of Advaita. Now he's trapping him. Advaita does a good job planning a cross to interrupt the kick of GOAT. Another body kick lands. 5 seconds left. Tries to throw in a front kick. Round is done. That is 10-9 for GOAT 1099. That is a clear GOAT 1099 round. What's good? What's good? He in there with you now. This is a $100 wager. We're doing good, McNasty. Yeah, you just gotta do the homework. The homework on these fellas, man. It's really, really good. Really, really good. Notice that he's not in a rush to try to get Advaita out of there. Advaita is not somebody you can just bum rush right away and force him out. He has some really solid counters off the back foot. Stamina looking pretty good for both gentlemen. They've been pretty accurate throughout the bar. 3 kicks in a row. Ooh, high kick. Deals some good damage. Gets the respect of GOAT, but another calf kick lands. And now Advaita is kicking back. But there's a problem when you try to throw kicks at the end of combinations on UFC 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's when you have low short-term stamina. If you get punched while your short-term stamina is low at the end of your combination, your opponent is going to do more damage. And I love what Advaita is doing here, right? Utilizing the fact that they fix those buggy animations that happen. Uh-oh. Counter trip to land damage on GOAT. But now GOAT gets the counter trip on Mr. Advaita, and now it ends up inside control. You do not want to be inside control, but look at that. Advaita able to escape side control. Going up on the transition. Very sneaky. GOAT usually denies that. Denies. Pretty good 70% GA transition. The GA of Advaita X is building up, and we have to see if he's going to go dart choke or heel hook. There's a fake there from GOAT 1099. Had max GA, doesn't opt to use it. The ref might be looking to stand up the bout right here if nobody transitions. There's another fake. Denied. Ooh, okay. There we go. And in the guard of Brian Ortega. Not where he wants to be, and he gets swept. Swept by Advaita. Now, what GOAT needs to be really careful about. He cannot allow Advaita to pass the side of control. He needs to be on point with that denial. On top of that, I don't know if Advaita is aware of the sub-counters that Brian Ortega has. He has 2 sub-counters. He has the level 5 or 4-5 armbar counter against the Kimura attempt, but he passes over the side control instead. GOAT 10-9, punching off the bottom, being very patient, gets the up transition denied. This is where I told y'all do not want to be here. And notice he's punching inside control. He's not throwing elbows. And the reason why he's punching is that when you're punching inside control, much similar to chagrin of the last video I showed y'all, it is much easier to deny. And now GOAT finds himself in a really tough spot against Advaita X. And just like that, the head health is now not looking too good for GOAT 1099. The eye damage from those shots. Feints a transition. 46 seconds left, and if I'm GOAT 1099, I will try to trust my submission escape skills here with low short-term stamina because you can't afford to take this damage here. Posture's up, probably might go for the armbar. No, that's not available for him right now. 20 seconds. Woo! You're out, but 3 seconds left. 1-1. He need to get some water. Yeah, you need to get some water after that one. Mm-hmm. You heard it from him. Mm-hmm. You don't understand. One of the meanest side controls in EA Sports UFC. So, GOAT has himself in a bit of a predicament. Now, he's landed some good damage on Brian Ortega, but he hasn't opened up any cuts in the position. Advaita has been able to open up a cut on the left eye of GOAT 1099, which means now if he opens up that cut again after the corner work, there's going to be an increase of 15 to 20% damage on the side. So everything right hand when he's an orthodox, high kicks, overhands, they're going to do extra damage. So right now there's no icon. Advaita's not in a rush. Overhand lands, and now GOAT understands the assignment. He cannot allow for Advaita to build on that lead. Now, Advaita getting chopped, getting blitzed. He's trying to kick right back after getting calf kicked, and it's not going to happen because the base is gone. Beautiful poke counter to close the distance from GOAT 1099. And the pressure, this is a proper response. Oh, but a beautiful lead check hook counter from Advaita X. But GOAT right now, he understands that I cannot give this dude another chance to take me down. There's a clinch attempt. Lands a cheeky elbow on the side that he was cut on. Now for 30 seconds, GOAT has to watch out. If he continues to build damage on the left side of his face, he might lose some exchanges. There's another clinch attempt. I think GOAT should be looking to use the jab to deny the clinch attempt or circle away from it. Advaita's not really the type to slip clinch or do anything along those lines. 3 minutes left in the round. That's twice now that GOAT 1099 has responded with a pullback cross counter. I think that Advaita might key in on that. Not too sure. Oh, but look at the leg of GOAT 1099. Uh-oh. And it seems that the calf kicks of Brian Ortega, he's been landing them when GOAT has been going forward. And rocks GOAT 1099. Beautiful defense on his end. And here, this is where GOAT, since UFC 3 and 4, he's such a warrior. He will keep plodding forward, even when these icons are on him. But this puts him at more of a risk. This is where you have to trust your own defense. Switch his stance, which is an interesting choice. Goes for the body kick, maybe because he wants to land that shot to the liver and get those open side counters available. Has to be careful. That's the third time now Advaita's ended his 4-piece combination. And the third strike having a hook and then a cross. So you got to be careful pulling. Mistiming the pull. Race it. GOAT, you got to race that. Races it successfully. I told y'all, that standing guillotine, you can race that so easily. And now GOAT 1099 ends up on top in the side control position. This is a best of 3 for $100. Best of 3 for $100. Oh, shit. Oh, I would have let... If I was GOAT, I would have let him go for that. There's a nice little counter transition that he could have got there if he would have let Advaita go for that because he had low short-term stamina. But I think Advaita edged out this round. Now he ends up on top at the end of the third round. But now Topuria's on top and needs to land some damage. Unable to stop the jailbreak to recover guard from Mr. Brian Ortega. And from right here, 3 to 4 seconds left, trying to get off some ground and pound, but when it seemed like Advaita was about to slip away, GOAT gets caught a little bit lacking on the defense and gets stunned. And now the cut is looking real bad for Ilia Topuria. Not ideal. Not an ideal situation at all for GOAT 1099. So we have ourselves a situation. Right now, if we're looking at the scorecards, this is probably 29-28 for Advaita X. GOAT 1099 either needs to win these next 2 rounds clearly, get a 10-8, or win by stoppage if he wants to win this bout. Right, we're here. The score. AT dog. Advaita taking him super seriously. This is for money. This ain't right. This is for money. Oh, but GOAT makes a brutal mistake. Stays in the pocket with Advaita. He did not move back, and he throws a kick. Eats a lot of strikes on damage. Good thing he's not waiting for Advaita. He just opted to go straight for the transition. And another thing is that the power of GOAT 1099 is down because of the calf kicks of Brian Ortega. But look at that. A beautiful counter from GOAT 1099 has him pressed up against the fence. Oh, and Advaita makes a massive mistake. Tries to fire back while he's rocked. Camera angle's going to mess up and change here. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, my Lord. And just like that, we are 1-1 on knockdowns. The damage of GOAT 1099, and he just took one mistake from Advaita. Not even a mistake. A beautiful read from GOAT 1099 to throw the high kick. Just as he miscalculates the range on the calf kick, Advaita makes the same mistake that GOAT did. Tries to fire back with low short-term stamina. And look, GOAT, you just got to race it. You're going to win it every time. There we go. Back up on the feet. The standing guillotine. A nerf like a motherfucker. Ay. Round 4. 1 rock apiece. 1 knockdown apiece. Looking to bait out a specific counter to catch his opponent on vulnerability. Notice that Advaita's landing the cross now. Expecting GOAT to try and pull. Trying to land on vulnerability. This is incredible. This is a great bout. Clinch attempt for the reset. And notice that Advaita is clinching right after GOAT commits to a heavy strike. Because he's trying to slow down the bout. Oh, tries to go for the spear, but GOAT is privy to it. GOAT, if I'm you, I'm staying on top. I'd stay on top. You need to stay on top. And if I'm GOAT, what I'd look to go for is the armbar. I would go for the armbar or some type of dart choke or arm triangle where you can end up in top backside because you have about 1:23. Advaita's possibly ahead in this round. Oh, but the rest stands him up. Uh-oh. Come on, indeed. The damage icons disappeared. It's a little bit worse for GOAT 1099. Little feint of the rear hook. I love that. The utilization of that. Counter trip again for Mr. GOAT 1099. Look at that. He beats the pull guard with the counter trip. Keep that in mind, folks. Now, what is Advaita going to do off of his back after GOAT secures the takedown at the end of the round? Now, here, he's not going to get too much control time. He is in danger of Brian Ortega's guard. 26 seconds left. Don't know if Mr. Herb Dean is going to stand it up at this point. Couple fakes. Fakes once more. GOAT goes to stack guard, and he can actually finish him here. He can finish Advaita here and stacked if his defense is not careful. So close. And I think with that final flurry in round 4, GOAT might have won that round. This may be 2-2 heading into the 5th. This may be 2-2 heading into the 5th round. Wow, incredible. Look at that. Advaita timed it. That when GOAT feints the lead hook, he's going to go and plant and go. Advaita stayed privy to it, went through the feint, dropped him there. This was an incredible round. It's 2-2. It's 2-2. Oh, ain't no shaking hands. You don't feel that. I think that flurry at the end got it. That flurry at the end. GOAT 1099. Head elf is flashing. Advaita saves a cheeky overhand or haymaker. Don't know which animation that is. Oh, uppercut stings him. Now, Advaita, this is where Advaita kind of gets himself in trouble. Oh, but just as I say that, throws the cross there. Their stamina is so high. Even after all the damage they've taken. This is where I like to see those icons come and play. Cheeky clinch elbows from Mr. Advaita X. Another clinch off the front kick. Lands a knee, and they both take not too good damage from there. I would have followed up with the rear hook. I don't think GOAT's looking to let this go to a decision. I think it's too close to call. There's a double leg bail attempt, but look, and there's a sprawl. Body kick lands. Beautiful clinch counter from GOAT 1099. And look, every single time, right? Oh, wow. Beautiful mix-up. Every single time that GOAT throws a front kick, Advaita clinches. And there, from the previous round, from earlier in this round, where Advaita went for 3 clinch elbows, this time he went for 2, then initiated the takedown, and GOAT wasn't able to deny. And now from this position, Advaita just has to stay patient because he can win this fight off of this round alone. There's about a minute or so of change here. Oh, obstacle side control. Minute or so and change there. He could have hit that backside position and then transition. Because you don't want to let GOAT end up in sprawl. Oh, man. This is... Oh, no. It's got the crucifix. One mistake is going to cost GOAT here. Obstacle for the punch. Minute 30 to cook him here. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Advaita is exactly where he wants to be. And look at the patience. Not throwing too many strikes. One more strike, and it's going to initiate the knee on belly. GOAT 1099 might be getting finished here. Uh-oh. But he's able to escape there. Now, is he going to go for the darts or the guillotine? No, I don't think Ortega has the darts from up top. Great job from GOAT. But the fight is slipping away. There's the denial there. GOAT needs a knockdown to win this round. 30 seconds left. Can GOAT 1099 get a knockdown? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He goes to the finish. This is a hard stun. Head elf not recovered. Advaita knows he's won this bout. Knocks him down. Advaita has taken this bout. 3-2. I mean, there is a round that was pretty close. My bad. I got too close to the mic there. I think Advaita takes that one. 3-2. 3-2. Let's hear the judges. Yeah, 3-2 on the judges. Alrighty. Ay. Hello, I'm streaming. I'll take him out after. No, after this. I'm doing commentary. It's a best of 3. $49-46. First one goes. Whoo, 49-46. I mean, you know what? That round 4 was tough to score. I thought GOAT took it with the end of the stack guard, but I guess it wasn't enough to override the rock. And round 5 was a 10-8. Even GOAT says that was dominant. Let's look at the scorecards. Wow, Advaita took the final 4 rounds. I mean, at round 4, I really thought that round 4 was GOAT's. What's up, Kairos? This is GOAT 10-9 got his back against the wall. Yeah, GOAT's footwork is good, but so is Advaita's. Listen, when we talk about looking at specific players for things that they do, for their counters, they're utilizing everything in the game to the best of their ability. Without, like, all of what Advaita did in terms of the clinch timing, that's the right thing to do. When there's collisions in fight, because we have this invisible wall on the UFC series, there's no auto clinch that happens. So, go for a big kick, he clinches you to make you back up and respect him. When he got the guillotine, he goes for it, lost position a couple times. And, man, I think the side control damage that Advaita got in round 2, that really changed things in his favor because he was getting busted up on the feet. What happened? Why'd he quit out? Oh, yeah, he's inviting him again. Okay. Ay, bro. Go. Man, oh, man. If we're seeing the return of Advaita X, it's tonight. It is tonight. That was incredible. Yeah, T-Dog. I'm telling you, it's a different ball game. When you're playing with something on the line for real, when you know something's actually on the line, it's a different ball game. Charles Oliveira. I wouldn't go Charles, GOAT. I wouldn't go Charles. Alrighty. Dustin. Oh, Dustin is going to be a tough pick. So, we know the advantages of Charles Oliveira. He has a huge advantage with a lot of the transitions on the ground. But Dustin, nasty level 4 or 5 calf kicks. Obviously, some great boxing combos. And for Advaita, who likes to plant and look at what Advaita does. He actually circles to the power side, which to most some would think that's a bad idea. But there's a lot of fighters that will circle to the power side to specifically draw out the strike that they're looking to go for. And that's why Advaita, he's constantly circling, but he's not pinned up against the fence yet. It takes a couple strikes from GOAT to really pin Advaita against the fence. And from here, you notice, backs up ever so slightly, but he's not allowing himself to get pinned. And when Advaita gets close, when GOAT gets close, that's when he starts to fire off the combo. So now GOAT is trying to crash in. Throws the head kick that got a nice buff after the Benil Dariush fight. Oh, man. And if I'm GOAT 10-9, see, it'd be hard to because of the way that GOAT, that Advaita is circling. Trying to throw a body side kick would probably lead to getting sidestepped, or the lateral movement is going to force a whiff. When he's circling this way, when he's circling to the outside of that lead leg, it's a little bit easier to land it. When he's circling away from that target lead leg, it might cause a whiff. It might cause GOAT to fight. So, you see that in the sidestep. So, even Advaita's thinking about that right now. A nice little rear hook animation. Wombo combo gets the rock. Feints the cross after the initial combination. Beautiful. That's some smart work from GOAT 10-9. And now he gets the rock. And what I want to see GOAT do is, I want to see him pursue the grappling, but I don't want him to be overly active. I want him to win each position before his transition, before trying to be in a rush to try to pass Advaita's guard. Because if he does, when he rushes and he puts himself in Advaita's side control, that's where the fight can start to slip away from him. Beautiful counter lance. That recharger health perk comes in handy, but no longer. Advaita makes a crucial mistake. This ugly ass bug. Tries to go for the flying triangle, unable to get it. But this is GOAT 1099's round. Has the knockdown. Big damage. Overhand for GOAT 1099. Advaita's pinned against the fence. He needs to clear out from there. Uses the stiff arm retreat to live and fight another day. Not only was this a GOAT 1099 round, but this is some GOAT 1099 damage. Clinch then after every time. After the front kick, that is when Advaita is looking to clinch, right? To stop the reset. But look at the head off advantage. And I couldn't help but think, ooh, that lead leg. I couldn't help but think, I thought Islam would be a better choice for GOAT. But seems more like the length of Charles Oliveira is giving Advaita a tougher time. Overall, solid round. Advaita made some trying to exchange, right? When you have that icon on, lowers your short-term stamina, right? The short-term stamina is lower, so you're more prone to lose to exchanges while it's recovering. Right here, even though it lands that uppercut, that lead uppercut sneaks through. Stamina's a little bit too low. Damage is a little bit not on his side. And GOAT 1099, just like the last fight, takes the first round. Will he be able to keep his lead? I don't think so. He not had that. There's a rock. Tries to initiate the turn. Back take attempt. Now there's a rock for Advaita X now. But even so, the health stat of Charles Oliveira is pretty solid. There's the bail, counter trip, and Advaita just doesn't have an answer for the counter trip offense of GOAT 1099. This is the third time that GOAT 1099 has gone for this counter trip. Hasn't been able to counter it back or try to initiate single under off of it. Has given up the position. GOAT is not somebody you want to give up top position against either. It's a fantastic bout. So on the top, he has the heel hook. I don't know if he's going to go. He needs more options on bottom. That is true. That is true. Oh, jiu-jitsu. Passes the side control. And I love that. That's a very jiu-jitsu minded thing to do. You go to the heel hook. You attack the heel hook. Your opponent's focused on that. And he gets counter sub. Go straight for it. Go straight for it. Go straight for it. Go straight for it. This might be a one shot. This might be a one shot. Oh, GOAT 1099. From losing the first bout by decision is about to finish Advaita X. Just go straight for it. Go straight for it. Don't give him a chance to breathe. Oh, he's feeling himself. Go for the darts. Go for the darts. Damn. I would have gone for the darts. So, wow. Advaita X. You can be the hammer. You got to show yourself to be. But when you're the nail, it's tough to come back. GOAT survived some pretty bad situations that last bout. I'd argue this is even worse than what GOAT was going through the last bout. So, gets the reversal on Dustin Poirier back in the full guard, and he can look to attempt this heel hook. Denies the transition. He should wait a second and go for the heel hook. Go for the heel hook. Go for the heel hook now. No, doesn't go for it. Opts for the posture. It's fucking psycho. Rubber guard. Face the transition. Is able to get out. Postures up. Now there's 27 seconds. I don't think Advaita can really do anything submission-wise to GOAT. Goes for stacked. And now, we said this before, the damage from stacked is no joke. Good defense from Advaita X. But this is domination. This is wow. Advaita took that first bout, but GOAT 1099 dominates these next two rounds. I'd argue that second round is a 10-8 almost finishing the bout with the arm triangle, knocking him down, landing the damage that he's landed. It's just incredible. And I love the timing of GOAT on these high. Almost drank. Look, and now Advaita has to know. Look, one submission left, and he can get him out of there. If GOAT opts to take this fight to the ground, he is in danger. So now even Advaita, even if he goes for side control, if GOAT is able to go for that jailbreak. There's the clinch. Oh! 6-12 to the uppercut. Jiu-Jitsu. Is he able to get the sweep? Mount sweeps it. Advaita went the wrong way. To beat the mount sweep, you got to go to where it's red. 3 minutes to work. And from a close bout for round one, for the first bout, GOAT 1099 is absolutely dominating Advaita X. Goes to the armbar from back flat, and this fight is pretty much done. He has a massive stamina advantage. Opts to go for the armbar. Is Advaita going to be able to race it? We got a finish from GOAT 1099, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-1. And I would say the momentum is on GOAT 1099's favor. From, wow, the Charles Oliveira pick. Coming in clutch with the submission counter. Absolutely damaging the stamina of Advaita X. And now when it came to the struggle, there wasn't much that Advaita could do there. And that back mount armbar entry. Transitioning then to the belly down armbar. Woo-hoo-hoo. Advaita gets finished in round 3. I love the adjustments from GOAT 1099. I love the adjustments from GOAT 1099. Now, I don't know what the weight is for the third bout, but I think it might be welterweight. It might be welterweight. And if he goes welterweight, I know GOAT has a nasty Leon Edwards. He has a nasty Kamaru Usman. This is fantastic. After this third bout, we'll cut the stream and then we'll restart a new one. I want this to be its own separate thing. Crazy good energy. Wow. Just absolute domination from GOAT 1099. This is incredible. To go and lose in a close decision, to then take it upon himself. Look, I'm not going tit for tat for this guy. I'm going to attack him. That's why he's the GOAT. What's up, JMA? This is crazy. Where's Advaita? $100 wager. $100 wager. Oh, they're going middleweight. Oh, he about to go Bo Nickel. If you go Bo Nickel, you got some cojones on you, brother. The health stats. Bo hasn't shown the health stats, man. I don't know if you want to go Bo. He has the great wrestling, but not too many submissions. I wouldn't go Bo against Robert Whittaker. Michael Bisping, GSP. Alex Pereira. Poor thought. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd go somebody with I really think GOAT should pick somebody that has subs. But he's going out of Sanya. What are you gonna go, man? Anderson Silva? The GOAT of the middleweight? GOAT using the GOAT of the middleweight division? 5-star versus 5-star matchup here to end off this best of 3 between two of the best players in the world. Now we have another switch. Khamzat Chimaev. GOAT, I don't know. I mean, actually, no. Silva has jiu-jitsu. Silva actually has some good jiu-jitsu. GOAT, I don't know what you're going to pick here. Use Drickus. Use Drickus. He's gonna go Bo. Oh, that's how they moving today. That's how they feeling today. Marika, baby. Marika, what the hell? Bo Nickel versus Khamzat Chimaev for the third and final bout of this $100 wager. UFC 5 made me hate Alex, bro. UFC 3 made me hate Conor, and I haven't stopped hating him since. So, Go is leading with the cross right away with Bo Nickel. Advaita taking a little bit more of an aggressive approach, but I'd argue that Advaita had the most success when he was taking the little bits of chip damage that he was getting and not getting into these extended exchanges with Go 10-9. Go is one of the toughest players to stay in extended exchanges against if you don't have a head-off advantage. Nice little rear hook. He's so dangerous from these open stance. Open stance extended combinations. These engagements. Good pressure from Goat 10-9. Eats a nasty cross for his efforts, but not at the right range. Lands a cross down the pipe against the leg kick of Khamzat Chimaev. If you're opting to kick, feints the high kick, lets Advaita know it's there, goes to the overhand instead. One more thing off the big strike, but that change that EA made against the clinch, where you can hit stun somebody out of the clinch much easier in comparison to UFC 4, it's a good change. Body kick. And where Advaita's having an issue with the clinch is that he's going for these clinch attempts when he's at a head health disadvantage. And that's where Goat is starting to land those cheeky bits of damage, and it's punishing Advaita on the break. Calf kick lands for Advaita X. Ooh, and he takes his time with that uppercut. Advaita's planted against the cage. Good defense from Advaita X. If I'm Advaita, I'll turn him against the cage here. Goes for the guillotine. Uh-oh. And now it's round one. I think Goat 10-9 can afford to grapple here. And he's putting on a clinic on the feet here against Advaita. Now, Bo Nickel does have a good arm triangle. I think he also has a good guillotine. I don't know if he has access to the dart stroke. He really should, though. But Herb Dean stands him up. All right, Herb. For the clinch, if you're talking about, yes. If you want to make them back up off you. But you got to be smart with your clinch entries. Oh, man. Good takedown attempt. Got to watch for the knee there. Is he going to go back take? No, he's going to go regular takedown. Doesn't get it. Tries to go for the knee on the clinch break. I'm surprised that Advaita doesn't turn him to the fence. Actually gets the takedown down. But he caught him lacking. Fantastic. Oh, but the cross lands and opens up a cut on Go 10-9. Oh, wow. That's still Go 10-9's round. Yeah, his pressuring is solid. That's his round. But there is a cut on the face of Bo. And the icon that appeared was yellow. That is not good. Because now, where he's really strong at with these exchanges against Advaita, look at that. Stuck you like a pig. Very bad cut. Because that cut susceptibility of Bo Nickel is not all the way there. Or rather, the resistance. Goes for a takedown once more. Goat's going to have to stay on top of the nice transition. He's going to go to backside. Unable to get the reversals at Advaita X. Now, if I'm Advaita, I would avoid going up because Bo Nickel does have the sub-counter guillotine. And I know for Goat 10-9, I think he overall has the better submission offense than Advaita X. Advaita, I think, can only get submissions in side control due to how strong the position is. I don't think he's shown that he's capable of having a better diversified game there as Goat 10-9 counters into the hip toss, and now it gets inside control, but Advaita does a wonderful job framing on the face, recovering half guard, good denial from Advaita X. Now he could opt to go for the Darce choke. Go to use front. EA! Yeah, they're going to glove touch it there because that's some bullshit. EA. Y'all going to see this, EA. Them things have got to stop. That just took away GOAT's position that he earned to get. I don't think he should use front kicks. I think he's doing a good job not overextending himself like that. Mm, 2 minutes and 30. Slip cross counter. No, I love that GOAT pauses after he throws the cross. Right? He pauses after he throws the cross. Then throws the body kick as opposed to throwing it right away. Because he sees the range that Advaita's at. Punishes him there. Short-term stamina low. Denies the transition. Probably going to opt to go for another takedown. Opts to go for a knee. Yeah, takes him to the fence. This is what you got to do. You get somebody that's trying to work the takedowns on you. Beautiful mix-up from GOAT 10-9 to get the takedown back inside control. But Advaita does a fantastic job of escaping. Advaita does not go. Tries to go guillotine. Camera angle changes. This is not exactly ideal. Hits the duck under. Camera angle changes. This is not good for either one of these gentlemen because anything can happen. Uh-oh, this is ugly. This is ugly. Uh-oh. The posture resets the camera. Wow. EA Sports is in the game. Look at the strikes landing on percentage. Dude. 30 seconds and Herb stands him up. The damn front kick. I think GOAT should opt to land a front kick when he feels like Advaita's trying to shoot, or throw the overhand after Advaita pulls. Yeah, I mean, now this fight's getting busted up. That round 2, I think that GOAT really got screwed there by the reset of the camera. Is he got a Portuguese cameraman for Bo Nickel? EA! What the hell y'all doing? Now, the camera be ass like that. But let's stay focused. Third round of this final fight for the best of 3 for the $100 between GOAT 10-9 and Advaita X. Checks the kick successfully, but the knee lands. Counters the clinch attempt with an elbow. Lands his own, but look at the damage that GOAT 10-9 receives from Advaita. But just like that, it's like Advaita doesn't seem to understand that you need to be able to counter that takedown trip. And he's getting beat by every single time he tries to bail on GOAT 10-9, and he's conceding top position. He's conceding a takedown. And now with full GA, GOAT 10-9 passes into side control. Denies the transition. Fakes once more. Goes up. And just a rudimentary mistake for Advaita X. And here's the thing. He had time to deny that. Advaita had time to deny that transition. Got a little bit impatient. Tried to race it with a stamina disadvantage because the GA was already gone from GOAT 10-9 after entering from that sub counter. But that was just a strong entry. And here we go, back in the same position as we were in the last bout. Long-term stamina gets absolutely screwed by that strong arm triangle. GOAT is definitely more well-rounded. Yep. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Overhand catches him on the pull. Advaita knows he needs to get the damage back right now. If he doesn't get the damage back right now against Advaita, against GOAT 10-9, he's going to lose this bout. I've seen comebacks, of course, but the long-term stamina is low. Unable to get the crucifix with full GA. Advaita's panicking. Advaita is panicking. He's got about a minute or so. I know that Dust choke. Now let's see who's done their homework here. And, oh man, you're trying to do that race struggle. Uh-oh. Holy shit. The Kimura denies that transition. There's a scramble. Go for the rear naked choke. Go for the rear naked choke. Doesn't flatten out because the stamina lead. This is some beautiful grappling from both gentlemen. Goes for the guillotine. Advaita doesn't know the Von Flue counter. Triangle choke, not there for go to the 9. Tries to posture up once more. Gonna go for the armbar. Unable, gets denied. Advaita tries to posture up once more. They're just going with the stamina. Oh my lord. One of the best grappling rounds you'll ever see on this game. And GOAT is up 3 rounds. He's up 3 rounds. Advaita needs a comeback from hell. He needs a comeback from hell to beat how on fire GOAT 1099 is. It's going to make him tap. I think it's going to end by submission or finishing KOB. See, back to circling. Whistle on the takedown. Notice that GOAT goes from throwing the rear uppercut, then throws the rear cross, trying to catch Advaita while he pulls, but now Advaita gets the fight back down to the ground. 4 minutes to work inside control. Pre-denies that. Regular denial there. And this is what Advaita is going to have to rely on if he wants to beat GOAT 1099. He needs to finish GOAT 1099 or get a 10-8 round or something. And it just doesn't seem like to me that Advaita X is familiar with the sub-counters on this game, because with all of his great denials and side control, not once has he been able to nail a sub-counter when GOAT's giving it to him on a silver platter. Clinch attempt. Gets... You want to be Advaita X, you wrestle right back with him. And GOAT 1099 is showing exactly why the people wanted this main event for so long. Going for the guillotine? No. Backside. Trying to go there. He's going to go for the guillotine, I think. No. Backside. Try to pre-deny it. Rear naked choke. Rear naked choke. Go for the rear naked choke. This fight's done. This fight is done. It's done. GOAT 1099 wins the best of 3 against Advaita X. And just like that, one of the most well-rounded performances I've seen on UFC 5. You know, just a little bit more nuance on the grappling on the ground with the sub-offense. Beautiful work with submission counters from GOAT 1099. On the feet, made the right adjustments to take away Advaita's best weapon. Able to escape from side control a couple of times there. Advaita made a couple of errors in the submission positions. Got a little bit too antsy to transition. Had the ability to deny that arm triangle counter after the GA was gone from GOAT 1099. But it was unable to prevent that. Gets down to the ground. Gets a little bit antsy once again. And gets finished. GOAT 1099 is the winner of the $100 wager against Advaita X. Fantastic. That was great. That was great. That was absolutely fantastic. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. That's a victory. Did someone now call? Someone call the police. Someone call the police right there. That was an absolute fight right there. All righty. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to cut the stream right here. We're going to take a break for 15 minutes. We're going to be right back, and we're going to get some fights in with people. All right. That was great. This is going to be its own separate video. We're going to edit it accordingly.